Welcome back. Happy birthday to Reverend Dr. Boja. This is from Babina Finwalker. And to you, Iyabu Pim at Enyinem. And also to you, Roland Kwa, it's your birthday today. And to our very own Nana Jomo Sapon, we're told that you lost your mother. It's a week today. The family is gathering out there. You're the executive chairman of Radford University College in Kumasi from Mr. Williams, Fred Williams, and the family. Condolences to you. Let's talk about shea butter. It's up there in abundance in the northern region and parts of the savannah growing areas. But have we taken full advantage of it? And what, for example, are the prospects in terms of our economic gains? Issa Suleiman is the CEO of Savannah Plantation and is joining us. Issa, good morning. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Everything okay?
Fine,
What is the outlook of shea butter in this country? I'm asking because prior to the 2016 election, we had almost all the candidates. NDC, MPP, PNC, PPP, everybody was talking about it. 2 years down the line, you think we've done enough about it?
Well, I would say not so much, looking at the potentials that shea actually holds for this country. On the average, we earn about 22 million US dollars in export and into this country.
Okay.
Yet the crop grows in the wild. So if we were to make conscious effort to establish shea plantation, then we will have been earning about 88 million US dollars per annum for this country. But because it grows in the wild, only few are able to be picked.
Right.
And no one owns it. So all the agronomic practices that will boost yield, protect the crop, are absent.
So are you saying that there are no proper shea plantations that we've taken our time to nurture like we do for cocoa, coffee?
For now, the answer is emphatic no.
Why?
Yes, that is the question. Only few of us have started establishing the plantation. And that is why we have to congratulate your station to bring to the fore the need for government, for investors, to look at establishing shea plantations.
Let's look at, we have an agric ministry, and one of their key mandates is to research into some of these things. Do we have tangible research details to be able to propel us into economic freedom through the gospel of shea butter?
Yeah, there is a research station established at Bole in 1976 to research into shea. But I think they are still at the research stage. We don't yet have technologies that have been imparted to farmers to cultivate shea, as I know now. But research is ongoing. And more so also, Cocoa Board is in charge of shea. But the attention that shea deserves is not coming from Cocoa Board. At least some efforts should have been made to establish the shea plantations. So that is why we have serious retardation in the establishment of shea plantation. But the danger is if we don't start now, the shea tree population will become extinct.
Why? Why would it be?
Yeah, because now bushfires every year will destroy a certain percentage.
All right.
Now the shea tree is very hard and it forms very good charcoal. So they are being felled for charcoal. 3, for firewood as well. 4, most of the trees are very overaged and they are diseased by mistletoe.
What's that?
Mistletoe is a parasitic plant that destroys even cocoa, oranges. You find them there. Once they attack the plant, they take over the entire plant, and at times it loses its originality. So yield is dwindled to the minimum, and with time it kills.
What should we do?
Now, there are quite a number of organizations that have nurseries, shea nurseries. We think that we should encourage farmers and be supported to...
But by encouraging, what do you mean? They should make speeches for you to hear?
They should be supported in terms of resources like we do for other crops. Like cocoa, for example, we know they help the farmers a lot. We hear cashew, they help farmers a lot. I know this year they're planting for industrialization or for investment. They are helping a lot of farmers.
Planting for food and jobs, you mean?
No, this is under the Ministry for Local Government.
Okay.
So it's one of the crops chosen, but unfortunately, not much.
But every year there's a National Farmers Day.
Yeah.
You people represent, or your team represents.
Unfortunately, every year they award shea nut pickers.
Okay.
Not shea nut farmers.
Why?
And we have to move away.
Have you raised that concern? Have you called the attention to that? Look, the pickers are there, but we also farm.
Yes, we've had occasion to do that, but since the focus is not there, we need to do more. At least, if you ask a lot of people today how many shea farmers there are, go to the government sources, they'll tell you there's none. But actually, they are shea farmers.
So, let me know from you, can shea butter grow anywhere in this country?
No, even the whole world. Ghana, we are among the few countries where shea grows.
Okay.
There are only 22 countries in the whole world.
In the whole world that can grow it?
Yeah,
and Ghana is privileged to be one of them.
Privileged to be one.
So, let's look at international best practices.
Yes.
We know that the gestation period in some of the countries where shea grows had been reduced so that you don't have to wait for a long time before you harvest.
That's right.
Are we able to do that here?
In fact, we, on our farm, Savannah Plantation at Daboya, we did a pilot farm. We have 12 acres. We did in situ grafting, September 2017.
Okay.
February 2018, the plants are bearing fruits, and it has been 4 years.
So tell me, how much do we sell? Like 1 ton of cocoa has a price. How much is 1 ton of shea on the world market?
It's $600.
$600.
Yes.
Per ton.
Per ton.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money. That's what I'm saying. On the average, we earn $22 million US.
Right.
In shea.
Okay.
And that is just the few that is picked.
Okay.
So if you were to make conscious effort and harvest 100% from plantation,
what are your projections?
That would be 88 million minimum.
Wow. But have you had this chat with the ministry? The agri minister, for example. Have you had a chat with him?
Well, we are dealing
with a heart-to-heart conversation.
We've been dealing with the relevant authorities, Cocoa Board. But when you deal with that, you can't go straight to the minister. You have to pass through the.
But if they are blocking you, go to the minister.
Well, we shall see what to do. Yes.
I thank you very much. I'm grateful. So your closing thoughts will be what exactly? That we have share here, we are not paying attention to it, and that if we did, we could benefit some more from it.
Exactly.
What should we do from this point forward?
Now, there are quite a number of organizations raising shea seedlings. We should make sure those shea seedlings are established on the field for shea plantations.
Okay.
Giving all the necessary support, like they do for cocoa, cashew, and other crops. Then encourage more people to come into the plantation. And I think we'll be making a headway.
How much, the big question is, we need money, but how much money do we need to leapfrog? How much?
For an acre of a shea plantation, you need 500 Ghana cedis.
Only 500 cedis?
500 Ghana for an acre to be established.
Wow. And how much does it take to maintain it?
All in all per year, 500 Ghana cedis.
So if I have 1,000 Ghana, I can own an acre of shea butter.
2 acres.
2 acres, yes. and make a lot of money.
Yes, within 4 or 5 years. Just like cocoa, like cashew, and you'll be harvesting.
The people up north, are they aware of this? Are they aware of the material or economic gains that they stand to benefit from it?
In fact,
aware of it?
Minus shea nuts, the socio-economic life of the women in the northern regions will be terrible.
How so?
Because it is their cocoa. At the end of the season, every woman must go and pick shea nuts. And that is where they keep in their rooms during the difficult periods.
Wait, is it a shea, the one we smell on our body?
Yes, the one. But you have to pick the nuts,
okay,
and then process into the shea butter.
Okay.
So they pick the nuts, and then is their asset. They treasure it. They keep it in.
Is it edible?
It's edible.
It's edible.
It's edible. It's oil. And in fact, it's one of the best oil, very low cholesterol.
Wow.
Very
Harriet Azumda doesn't go home. If she does, I'm sure she would bring me. But I thank you very much. Issa Suleiman is the CEO of Savannah Plantation. We hope that this gets to those in authority so we're able to get some attention towards it.